What's good, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I recently done a post on Instagram where I kind of shared with you my training routine has changed. And a lot of you was like, please, can you do a video on this and talk about it? So that is what we're gonna do today. But the postman just blessed me with a very big Gymshark delivery. So I'm also gonna throw in a clothing haul today as well, which lucky for you guys, you haven't got to hear me sit here and talk, which I tend to do. So I hope you have a coffee or a tea, and we're just gonna go straight in. So my fitness journey in the gym probably started about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago now. Went to the gym, picked up a weight, and basically fell in love. I feel like this is a lot of people's stories when they go to the gym and start weight training. I'm like, where on earth was this before? What did I do before weights? So I was training like 5-6 days a week, absolutely killing it, posting the videos. I was doing fitness blogging, and I was loving it. You know, I was very slim before, but with the change in my gym routine and my diet, I slimmed down. My waist was like, it was non-existent, like literally. But I was also building muscle. I felt like it was really easy in the beginning to build muscle. I was seeing so many changes that I loved. So this like love journey continued for a long time. Weights, 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 weights. Then we moved to the US. Now, when we moved to the US, I put on about 5-6 kilograms. It may not sound like a lot, but for someone who is very petite, you know, has been their whole life, this was the biggest I had ever been. I kind of lost my love for training. I think it was the whole move, change in scenery, change in lifestyle, that heading to the gym just wasn't really a priority of mine. So then when I started going back to the gym, I just felt a little lost, let's say. So I decided, hey, I need to find a physical activity that is a hobby, something I'll enjoy, something that won't feel like a chore. So cue my little experiment. So I've always loved dancing. It's just something I've thoroughly enjoyed, just moving my body. So naturally, the first thing that came up to me was, I'm gonna get a dance tutor and I'm just gonna try dancing. Now, I loved dance classes. I would wake up in the morning and I would be so excited to do it. And I was getting better, you know. I'd done this for like a good few months, maybe 2 or 3 months, like once or twice a week. I was loving life. Now the issue is I wanted a hobby, a physical hobby, but at the same time we were doing certain routines that I'd actually have to practice at home and I'd have to remember, and it was all a little bit too much, you know? Not that the dancing was intense, it was more like cardio, so I was sweating a lot, I was feeling good. I was in heels as well, very hard. But like I said, it was just taking up a little bit too much of my time. I was becoming frustrated because I was finding it hard to find time to practice the routines, and then when it came to my dance lesson, I'd forgotten. So I decided to try something different. Next up was boxing. Okay, first of all, wow. Boxing's one of the things I'm like, oh, I wish I could like start it up again. But let me tell you why I started and why I stopped. So the first reason I started boxing is because first of all, I think it's a great skill to have. Self-defense, you never know when you need it, right? But it was fun. It was like cardio, it was like training, it was a new skill. With boxing, I felt like I was actually learning a skill that could possibly be useful. Whether it is or not, you know, at least I know what I'm doing. But I noticed as I was boxing, it was affecting my like arms and my shoulders days. Like I wasn't able to do them because the aches. Anyone that has tried boxing before, you will know it puts so much stress on this whole area that the pains and the aches were serious. So I kind of had to prioritize, do I keep doing boxing or do I stick to my weight sessions of arms and shoulders? I chose my weight training sessions. So next up, I started cycling class. I'm telling you guys, I was experimenting. I was like, I'm gonna find my jam. I'm finding my thing. And I found it. I did. Cycling class for me is something I can truly call a hobby. I love it. It is like a party. Like my spin instructor DJs, plays hip hop. I am in my element and I can literally feel the benefits. I feel so amazing afterwards, so full of energy. I'm burning calories, I'm sweating it out. I fell in love. You know, so now I had a solid routine. I stuck to weight training. I was doing my cardio in my cycling class, but I was getting so many aches. Aches I never felt before when I was doing weight training. So someone recommended yoga. So I started yoga. Boy, it was tough. You know, try starting something new and you're the worst person in the class, and all of a sudden you're humbled. You're like, oh wow, okay. Like, yeah, people really do have to start at the bottom. When I tell you I started at the bottom, I was falling all over the place. I couldn't perform certain movements. Listen, I called for child's pose a lot. Let me tell you, that's when it's basically like, okay, I need a break. But over time I got better. You know, practice makes perfect. And slowly the aches were less and less. I was becoming more flexible. I just felt so much better. So yoga is definitely something that stuck with me. You know, I'll always keep it real with you guys. And I know that you're supposed to stretch like before, after your session. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never really done that. I mean, I do some dynamic stretching like leg swings, arm swings. But apart from that, my stretching was very, very minimal. So yeah, switching up and introducing yoga was a game changer for me and my training. So this flow really works for me, guys. It might sound a lot, but really it is 4 weight training sessions, 3 cycling sessions, and 1 or 2 yoga classes, depending on how I feel. And right now, I have to say I'm feeling so amazing with my new workout routine. I never apply any pressure on myself. If I'm tired or I'm aching from the previous session, it's fine, have a rest. You know, I'm not as militant as I used to be. And if I'm honest with you, it's not the physical benefits I've been chasing. You know, I've really been listening to my body, and this is what I'm trying to get at. It's so important to listen to your body. So I was weight training so much and I was thinking, I don't feel fit, you know? I'm strong, sure, I'm training, I'm healthy, but I don't feel fit. I need to introduce cardio. I introduced cardio. When I'm doing weight training and cardio, this is amazing. I'm feeling so much better, I'm feeling strong, I'm getting my cardio in, but I feel achy, I need to stretch. So I introduce yoga. Now, all of these things aren't based on how I want to look. You know, it's based on how my body feels and I'm responding to what it wants. You know, life happens, things change, and sometimes we have to adapt. So I've cut my weight training days only by 1 day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it means I'm having to put together muscle groups, which means I haven't got as much time to focus on them. And that for me is perfectly fine. You know, my physique has definitely changed. Overall, I'm a bit more petite than I was. I definitely have a little less muscle, but I would say I definitely feel healthier overall. I feel more flexible. My core feels tighter. I'm able to run upstairs, okay, without getting out of breath straight away. So these are all changes that for me is worth me switching up my training routine. So what I would say to you, any advice I have is, you know, I implore you to find something you love. There's so much out there to do. It's not just weight training. There's so many other forms of exercise you could do. You know, what, like I said to you, I done weight training, then I tried boxing, I tried dancing, I tried yoga, I tried different forms of cardio, and I found something that I love. Although I'm saying now I do cardio 3 times a week, try get me on a treadmill for an hour. It's not happening. I like cycling class, that's what brings me joy, but there might be something else for you that really works. And you know, when you find something you love, which is a hobby and it's a physical hobby, the physical benefits will come, guys. Don't always focus on that. Definitely listen to your body. You know, weight training is amazing to mold your shape. You know, that's why I still do it 4 days a week, but it's not the only form of exercise you can do. Okay, so I am sick of hearing my own voice now. I have been rambling on. So let's go straight into the clothing haul. Not gonna lie, I've had a sneak peek. There are some gems, guys. There are some gems. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Gymshark finally had a basic white sports bra. I love a basic sports bra, just because that way you can mix it with any color, any top, any hoodie. I am all over it. So I would say with this, material is so soft, feels so good against the skin. I would say it's no support. I feel like I won't be doing my cardio in it anytime soon, but it's very cute. It's got nice detailing as well. It's like got like a netted back. And where's the logo? Oh, okay, so I think the logo is actually on the back. Okay, it's here, there's the logo. So I have paired it with the Energy Seamless. I'm sure you guys know about the Energy Seamless by now. Now, what I love about the Energy Seamless is the supportive waistband, guys. If you're feeling bloated or you just want to be a little bit more sucked in for your session, honestly, Energy Seamless is the way to go. Wow, I know you're thinking, Chanel never usually does color, but I actually chose this bad boy and I'm not mad, I like it. So it is the same style of sports bra as the white one. I forgot to mention it does have removable padding as well. So in the white one, I removed it. On this one, I kind of kept it in. So it kind of molds, gives it a nice shape. Again, low impact, lovely material. The logo is along here. So I paired it with these leggings, which I'm loving. These are new. Yeah, they're definitely new. And they have kind of like a sticky, I don't know what you call it, something sticky on the waistband, I suppose, to keep them up. Yeah, they feel really good. They're not super high rise. I suppose you can kind of dictate where you want them depending on the waistband. But I think I could definitely do my yoga in these. Material feels lovely. Minimal detail again, which I'm all over. The logo's here, but it's not like in your face, you know? So in the package I received, I also got a few like hoodies and jackets and bits. So I thought I'd show you guys some. It's my first time trying on any of these, by the way. Yes, yes, I love a collar like this. It reminds me of one they brought out before, which I wore literally every day. It was in black, it had kind of like ruched sleeves. I don't know, if any of you remember, let me know. This is so cute. I like it, and I'm always in grey and black as well, so I'll definitely be wearing this. Cute. Okay, so this set is brand spanking new. I love it. It's kind of like if Energy Seamless and Vital Seamless had a baby. Sounds a little strange, but the leggings and the colorway really remind me of Vital. But then it's got this detail at the bottom, then also the ribbed effect of the sports bra, which is very similar to the Energy Seamless. But I'm loving it. This color is amazing. It's kind of like an off black almost. It's like a really dark gray. Very cute. It's actually leg day today, so I'm gonna rock this outfit. Again, a very supportive waistband on the leggings. It's got kind of like a ribbed effect going down the legs. Sports bra, I'd say medium support. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's try this jacket with it. You know, these LA evenings are getting cold. Okay, so I'm guessing you just tighten this. Okay, like a little ruched waist. Ooh, I like the back. Little hoods too. I think it's quite cute. Loose fitting, breathable on the armpits. It's got 2 zips here as well. Okay, so let's be honest. I was definitely saving best until last. Look at these shorts. So these are the Energy Seamless shorts. I have to admit the stitching around here, it's a little unique, but the fit is amazing. Finally some shorts that you feel fully supported in. Like I could definitely do squats, lunges, all sorts in these and I would be so comfortable. And the matching sports bra, although I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this with the white sports bra would just look amazing, right? I feel like I would probably separate the colors, but this outfit does look cute together. Just look at these shorts. Maybe I'll wear these today instead. Okay, so lastly, I have a new top to show you, which, trying to do this without getting makeup on it. Oh gosh. All right. Did I do it? Did I do it? Success. All right. Okay, so it's quite baggy. Maybe I need a size smaller. Or maybe it's supposed to be baggy. Either way, it's a cute throw-on top. It is a little baggy for me, so let's just see what this looks like. Tuck it up there. Okay, yeah, that looks better to me. So it's got 2 little breathable holes, Has some fun pockets. Yeah, it's nice, you know. When I'm at the gym, I do usually train in a sports bra, not a top, but I always wear a top there. So yeah, I like this. Okay guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also press that little subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And also, if you did love any of the Gymshark bits, the link to shop is below. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Mwah.